SMOSH. SMOSH.
So the reason we're talking about SMOSH today is because, as I'm sure you are aware, Stanz, there has been an insane SMOSH update, a SMOSH day, if you will.
Yes.
SMOSH have acquired SMOSH.
I will say that when I saw the original tweet that was the Good Mythical Morning people and the SMOSH people shaking hands, I wasn't aware enough of the SMOSH lore to know what the hell was happening. It was like, wait, who bought SMOSH? Did GMM buy SMOSH? And it turns out they had already bought SMOSH, and they had sold SMOSH back to SMOSH.
We can go through all of the ins and outs and all the details, but before we do, I think it's good just to watch the initial part of this video, and then we'll come back to it later.
Perfect, let's do it.
So,
can I let you in on the real truth? 3 years ago on stream, chat was like, you've gotta watch SMOSH, maybe 2 years ago. And I watched a video, I can't remember, it was just about like phallic foods. It was like hot dogs and popsicles and stuff. And I was like, this is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
For people that were fans of them back in the day, this moment of them both coming back on camera is insane, especially because Anthony left SMOSH.
Oh, was there bad blood?
So there was thought to be bad blood. There is now good blood.
It's funny because this is 13 seconds, and to me, I'm like, okay, 2 guys in a room, and everyone else is like, thank God they did it.
Yes.
Let's fucking go.
It's like people are fucking. There's like 20-year-olds everywhere crying tears of joy because
naming
these
their
two
baby
white guys
SMOSH.
No, white guys, sorry. These 2 guys are in a room. Okay, so they've been friends since they were in 6th grade. The first video that SMOSH ever uploaded, them lip syncing to the Power Rangers theme tune. And it's great.
They are so lucky that webcams had such shitty quality. It'd be so much easier to make fun of them. What's really tough is I think I'm the same age, because I think if you looked at me at this time, I'd look just like this.
So they've talked about this video since. That editing is amazing.
Hell yeah.
They said the reason that they felt like their videos would blow up at the time, the lip syncing ones, was because of the cutaways that they do where they do little fighting, because no one would bother to edit.
Yeah, they would just lip sync
sync
the whole thing. Wow.
Wow. That's the best video ever.
17 years ago, 13 million views. The first video they ever made.
5 is so funny. Type a 1 in chat if you weren't even born when this video came out.
I think it's unlikely in my chat, but in other chats, I think it's possible.
This one didn't do that well, but their second upload,
it was the Mortal Kombat theme.
And then not watch it. Just in case, Stanz.
It's actually so much better. It's actually so much better than the first one.
Because we're now gonna watch the one that most people know. Please actually pause it, Stanz.
I'm just giving us some music while we pull up the next video.
There is only a certain amount of videos that we can watch and only a certain amount of seconds, so we don't have to talk about the
Give me the video. I'll pause it when I get the video.
Their next video that did really, really well after the Mortal Kombat one is one that everyone knows. It's the Pokemon theme song that they lip synced, and it's fucking amazing.
Man, it's crazy they just did lip syncing. Not that that's bad. It's just like,
this is, for most people, I think, this is, when you think of SMOSH, you think of this video in particular.
Why did he beat up the Pikachu?
It would be their most viewed. It's also funny that Ian does all of it, and then Anthony does the backing vocals for it.
It would be so hard to record this in a quiet room. Do you think they're playing the song behind them? They must be. They must have a backing track.
So yeah, for sure. That's why there's no audio, I think, because they turned it off. They were one of the first 10 channels to be enrolled into be given monetization, so to be able to make a career on YouTube.
Wow.
And they were the first channel to hit 100,000 subscribers.
They were the first channel to hit 100,000 subscribers?
They are the OGs. They are the insane godfathers of YouTube.
That's crazy.
And a long-running series that they did at the time was Food Battles, which
yeah, I've seen this.
It doesn't hold up as well, not because it's problematic, just because it's not very good, I'll be honest.
That's what, Chad is all saying Food Battles was the GOAT. This is what people watch SMOSH for.
Taquitos. More like crap eaters. What's your favorite food? Duh, idiot. They're right here in my hand. Pink frosted sprinkled donuts. Yeah, well, I bet taquitos can do more everyday tasks in this catalog than your stupid pink frosted pieces of crap. You're on!
Who do you have in this food battle, Stanz? Are you pink frosted donuts or are you taquitos?
Oh yeah, taquitos, for sure.
Really?
Yeah, sugar is good, but it makes me feel sick.
How about this plunger?
I just don't know why the first thing they chose was plunger.
Because it's toilet equals funny, dude.
Wait for it.
Mine didn't work either, but it still tastes pretty good.
That's
At
probably
least
the
they
point
did a
you
bit.
clicked off.
They did a bit. No, that's the first funny thing they've done. It was like simple, but hey, I love it.
So then, this was around the time that they partnered up with the company that they would get their YouTube ads through. So I know you know about this,
MCNs? Oh, I'm an MCN frog.
like early days YouTube. Yeah. The company that they were getting the ads through offered to buy SMOSH, which was Defy Media.
Oh, I'm sure that they did nothing wrong.
Before we get onto that, here's some examples of peak SMOSH.
I'm gonna catch 'em all and nothing's gonna stand in my way.
Sick editing. It's so funny seeing them like old, like they hit their growth spurt. It just feels off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
They're
he's
now
too big. He's too
30-year-olds,
big for the
I'm
man
pretty
that's
sure.
saying.
They're doing things that they think are funny, and it just so happened to be that a bunch of like little children, like 10-year-olds, also thought that humor was funny.
Right.
They weren't like intentionally making videos for kids.
Right,
so
this is
they
like
would
the
have,
opposite of
jokes.
Mr. Beast, right? They were just like,
Yes.
dude, Pokemon, so funny.
Magikarp, hit him with a splash attack.
They committed, and so I'm actually all in. Imagine seeing this at the park. You take your kid to go on the swings, and there's just grown men.
Or you're their next door neighbor and you watch this from your house. It's crazy.
Whoa, you can't go twice in a row. You have to wait for me to choose what attack I want to do next.
All you have is splash attack.
Hold on, I'm thinking. All right, Pikachu, annihilate him with a thunder shock. Pikachu!
Wow. Okay.
Finally continue my quest to catch all.
What
Good
a
skit.
video!
It was a good video. It was funny. I liked it. It's a peak SMOSH. We're there. The fans liked it too.
If we actually looked at their most popular videos, the first like 3 we can't. So that's why I instead
really?
of doing what we normally do, the first 3 don't really hold up.
I can see that you've watched all of them. Just trying to figure it out. Yeah.
Death Note's okay.
What the hell?
This man's trying to steal my purse! Let go!
Oh no, not first.
Cecil Adams, the most notorious handicap bandit west of the Mississippi.
Let's see.
What an original character.
Yeah.
Cecil.
At least we got some.
Is this going to be like
representation.
misspelling of names? Where does the humor come from in this? I'm trying to figure
No,
it out.
this is just proof of concept. The humor stands is this guy has a mustache and he's wearing a full suit and he's in a mobility scooter. I feel like you missed all of those really
I did, and
funny
I'm
parts.
sorry, and I apologize. I apologize. He's wearing a fucking tuxedo.
Knew it was fake. No way.
That's the best death ever in cinematic history.
You rid this world of all the filth. Serial killers, robbers, the cast of the Jersey Shore.
I can't hear Wheel of Fortune over your stupid laugh.
You can't tell me what to do anymore, Mom.
Don't kill your mom.
Ian's mom is one of the best characters in SMOSH, by the way.
You're gonna die, Mom.
But that doesn't make
Can
any
you write
sense.
Mom?
I wrote your whole name on here. Look.
Yeah.
My name's not Mom,
did you predict that?
dumbass.
I called you Mom all these years. I don't even know your real name.
And you never will.
Never
She's
mind
actually
that.
the goat. They always make her do fucking insane things.
Work to do.
You have to stop this, man. You can't play God anymore.
I'm on board now. This is good. Why did it take 5 minutes to get to a funny bit? What the hell? This is hilarious. Wait, they gave us 5 minutes of just the show Death Note.
Oh, I see how it is. You think you decide who lives and dies?
No, he killed his friend. What?
What's that gonna do?
You'll see.
Wait.
No!
The biggest plot twist in history.
Sick. I liked it. That's funny.
The company started to look for different ways to like monetize Smosh. So there were like magazines, there were book deals, there were crazy things, and there was a movie.
You bought it on iTunes. Simon Times. Oh, it's just like a high school horny movie.
If Anna sees this video, it's gonna remind her how much of a loser I used to be. All we have to do is get the video removed from YouTube. Hi there, is Mr. YouTube available to see us?
Hey, you're the backflip microphone guy. Where'd the microphone go? I think it's in that boy's ass.
Steve YouTube, pleasure to meet you.
Michael Ian Black is the CEO of YouTube in this?
Change the video from the inside.
Wait, what? This seems great. Wait, why do we hate this? I love it. Conceptually, I'm on board with the story.
Yeah, conceptually, it's great. There was a point when filming it that they were like, wait, this could be a good movie. And then there was a point once they'd seen like the first
edit.
or second draft, they were like, oh no, what is this? This is not a good movie.
Got it. Yeah,
Like,
chat's
the
saying
jokes
that
just
was all
don't
the
land.
best parts of the movie already.
They opened a whole entire second channel called SMOSH Pit, which they would do lots of like challenges on, interviews, board games, things like that. So they
Wait,
would
2
be
weeks
told
ago,
to
this is
jump
still
through.
going. This is still crushing.
Everything's still going. The Smosh is
Wow.
a behemoth.
Got it. In my mind, without them, it was just like, oh, I guess it's dead. No, people are still smoshing.
Ian and Anthony were still involved in Smosh quite heavily, but they felt the pressure of the company. They took it in two very different ways. Ian felt like he wanted to hold on to the legacy, but unfortunately, Anthony was done and he left Smosh.
Wow.
I'm leaving Smosh.
I know a lot of you guys are probably going to assume he's leaving because we got in some sort of big fight or because we hate each other.
No.
But I can guarantee you guys it has nothing to do with that. That did not happen.
No.
We are still friends. Strangely, still never seen each other's penises. We've gone this long, we still haven't seen each other.
Wow.
That's pretty...
Is this when we're like, hey, this is it?
No,
this one going
no.
out?
I've heard
Just-
plenty of detailed
okay.
descriptions. So I
Why?
can pretty much pick.
Not by me, by the way.
No, other people.
On Anthony's new channel, he does interviews with lots of different creators.
Of
and
course,
his
yeah.
most recent video is an interview with Ian.
Oh.
TLDR, they felt that running a business with your best friend ruins the relationship because they ended up living together, working together, filming together, and then couldn't talk about their feelings because the
Yeah.
business was so dependent on their relationship. So in the end, they became less friends and went their separate ways and have since rekindled their friendship. So I don't think there was ever any hatred there, but they definitely weren't friends for a bit.
Wow. I think it's really cool to do, like, you announce that you're buying it back, and then you do an interview and be like, man, yeah, that was fucked, huh? Like, we had some real weird feelings back then. I think
Yeah, it's
Anthony's so sick.
So as Smosh lost Anthony, they let the cast of characters, the ensemble cast that I was talking about, they let them shine a bit more.
Right.
They started a series called You Posted That, like a game show, which is very funny.
Mark, you tweeted, "Is it too late for me to become a blank?"
Oh, God.
ISIS.
Is there just a laugh track? That's uncomfortable. I thought Member of
I
ISIS
think-
was funny, but...
I think they actually had a studio audience. I think they like actually went all out for it.
Oh.
But it does sound like canned laughter, so I don't know, but
Wow.
Embarrassing things from your past. Instagram, Twitter, but not Snapchat. You posted that.
Okay, cool. They made a game show and they posted this on Maine, huh?
and again, it featured heavily the other people as well. As Ian was the host, but everyone else that was part of the crew were also featured more heavily than they were previously.
Wait, so
And then
Smosh
things-
Pit is doing better than Smosh.
Defy Media probably didn't have a very good sustainable business model, being like off the back of being a MCN. They, without telling Smosh, completely fell through and therefore everything that they had, like studio space, the cast and crew, salaries that would pay the members of the channel, it all fell through. And they find out in this video, which is filmed off an iPhone. So it shows you the level of how fucked they were.
This is them getting fired?
All right. Well, let's just get right into it.
Jump right in.
Smosh is homeless.
Super homeless. Yeah.
So our parent company went out of business, and Smosh is currently without a home. Was not our
It's
fault.
not our fault.
We
We
did
did everything right.
We did good.
This feels, I know I'm just watching and not saying anything at this moment, and it's because I'm trying to articulate my feelings. This feels like a cast of characters on a Disney show that was so perfectly curated to be like, we want to make sure that we are racially inclusive and sexually inclusive.
Yes,
you know what I
it
mean? I'm
does
like,
for
I'm
sure.
looking at them
Yeah.
like, this is crazy. This feels fake. This feels like AI generated YouTube channel. And because I never watched
Yeah.
it, I don't really know anyone here. It's freaking me out, man.
What's great is they are all like insanely talented. There is not a single person that I feel like it's like, oh, they're the dead weight, you know?
Well, I think what I'm more
all-
surprised about is that this isn't more normal, right? I feel maybe I'm just stuck in a Twitch bubble, and I feel like we don't see this almost ever. I feel like, unfortunately,
Yeah,
I
that's
just
very
see
fair.
like me and the other Ludwig clones, you know?
When they found out about it, they trashed the office space because they found out whilst they were in Defy Media's like office space. They trashed it and someone pissed on the boss's desk. Like
Hey.
they had a full-on riot party.
Sometimes
It's
you
fucking
need that,
crazy.
right? Sometimes it's cathartic, I guess. Yeah, that's something.
But all hope is not lost, Stanz. Like a beacon in the night sky, the grandfathers of YouTube swept in
As many
and
of you-
bought Smosh.
Wait, but Smosh is older. This is like your successful son buying you, right? Because these guys
Yeah,
were
but
making.
If Smosh is dying and Rhett and Link are still pioneers that are able to buy them, they
Yeah.
are truly the usurper grandfathers.
Love it.
And now we can announce that Rhett and Link have bought Smosh and made us a part of Mythical
Were people
Entertainment.
just losing their mind? Like, this seems crazy to me 4 years
this
ago,
is
right?
so sick.
Yeah.
Especially because it's like YouTube grandfathers by a YouTube grandfather channel. Like they all came up and they're both OGs, and the fact that they're able to help each other out is so fucking sick.
Yeah, it's an industry consolidation, but like real businesses. And honestly, they got some
100%.
great YouTube videos out of it. If we're homeless and
Yeah,
stuff, those have like
exactly.
4 million views. So I'm on
Yeah,
board.
Basically, people were really, really invested in the vibe that is basically Smosh Pit. But it isn't Smosh, right? It
Right.
isn't Ian and Anthony.
Because
They have
Smosh
just
Pit
become an ensemble.
exists and is successful.
Yeah, more so currently than I think the main is.
Oh yeah, way more. I mean, it's like a quadruple.
But that brings us back to present day, and we can now watch the rest of the new They Bought Smosh video.
Oh, sick. Oh my, we stopped
With
at 13 seconds in. Okay, let's do it.
And we're back,
Anthony
full
and I
circle.
created this channel Smosh as a way to make each other laugh and just have fun. And very quickly it resonated with millions of people, and it turned into a career for us making YouTube videos. But after 6 years of doing almost everything ourselves and the rate at which we were putting out videos, we realized it wasn't a sustainable thing and we needed help.
So in 2011, we were approached by a company who offered to buy Smosh, and they promised to help us turn it into everything we'd ever dreamed of. So we were like, you know what? Sold! The quality of the videos rapidly started increasing, and they started offering us to do more and more projects.
We did some movies.
We did movies, we did comic book, live stream.
There was a magazine. There was 2 issues of a
a
magazine.
mobile game, a lot of stuff, which was really cool.
Who would get a Smosh magazine every month? What could be in there? Just watch the videos.
Sign me up! Holy shit!
I just feel like there's not enough juice.
After about 6 years, I realized that this company's goals for Smosh were just too different from my own. So I left to create a channel on my own as an independent creator.
And I stayed on at Smosh because I felt like there was still so much more to do on that channel. However, our parent company suddenly went out of business in 2018, which threatened the existence of Smosh. Fortunately, Rhett and Link stepped in with Mythical Entertainment and acquired Smosh and helped it live up to today.
So flash forward to last year, Ian and I started hanging out a ton And we realized that the sketches that we'd made weren't just great because they were a product of the times. They were a reflection of the magic that we felt when we were making something together.
So we came up with the totally insane idea of what if we bought SMOSH.
It is
we
wild
felt like
that the
we
two
had to
people
look at.
that are known as SMOSH being like, what if we bought SMOSH?
Yeah, because they could very easily just make a YouTube channel together and then put a post and like, this is the new SMOSH. Like, it's us. We're doing
Yes.
the SMOSH thing. And it would be fine. But instead, they're like, no, we need that channel. And it seems like, oh, we'll continue watching this video. Like, yeah, they want to do skits again. They're like, no, like, let's do the old thing. Well, which is
Yes.
So after months of negotiating and deliberating on whether this was a good idea or not.
Yeah, we're just gonna change our entire lives.
Yeah, who cares?
That's it.
Today, Anthony and I can say officially that we
Own SMOSH.
yeah.
This shit's ours.
It's ours. We bought
So
it.
at
got the
this
password.
point, I was
Yeah.
like, first of all, this is sick. I got goosebumps. I'm so happy.
Right, the music's
Nostalgia. This is
picking up.
amazing.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, do we actually want SMOSH skits? Like, are they gonna be
Oh,
funny?
don't tarnish their day. Come on.
So that's what I was thinking at the time, because I was like thinking back to all of the things that I used to watch as a kid and be like, well, it wasn't actually that funny. And then I went back and watched some of the skits and I'm like, maybe they're not that funny. But they answered my thoughts and worries with the end of this video, which is pretty funny. So we'll keep watching. They pull me back in.
Great.
Classic SMOSH is back.
And as for the other channels, SMOSH Pit and SMOSH Games, those are staying the same. Same content, same people, no worries about.
Can you guys hurry up and finish your stupid video?
Okay, Mom, we're almost done.
Wow, it makes me sad that Mom is so old.
It's
you know?
the mom cameo.
I
dude.
know,
It's
I
the
love
best
the mom, but
character.
it's like,
Let's
oh
go.
no, she's gonna die. I don't like that. I want her to live forever.
Okay, well then let's not think about her dying right now. She's got a moment.
I
dude.
saw her young, I saw her old. What am I supposed to think?
Let's
Almost
think about how
done.
funny she is.
She is very funny.
Listen, she's about to be so funny, Stan.
Okay, I remember.
You guys hurry up and finish your stupid video?
Okay, Mom, we're almost done.
We're almost done, Mom. Well, hi, Anthony. I love your I Spend the Day With series. And Ian, you need to spend a day with someone. Maybe a personal trainer, you emaciated cuck.
How does
Did she call it emaciated cuck?
You emaciated cuck.
How does my mom know what cuck means?
Now get out of here. XQC is live and I missed his last
Okay,
two
so
streams.
we're on our own now, so if you want to support us directly, just hit the join button down below and you can become a member.
Thank you guys so much. I can't wait for you guys to see what we have in store.
Please support a free and independent SMOSH. For some reason, my dumbass son and his hot friend want to keep doing this forever.
So sick.
That's
dude.
amazing.
Actually
Great
funny.
skin. Yeah, she's a
Let's
juicer,
go.
dude. Oh yeah, that was awesome. That was funny. You're right that it's like, what if they're bad? And then it's like, oh no, they're still funny. Or like maybe
I was like,
funnier.
yeah.
Imagine it's just like shot for shot remakes of their old videos. They do like, don't they kind of have to do like a Pokemon thing? Like they don't have like to kind of point a finger like, hey, remember that? We're back.
Yeah, probably.
I enjoyed it. And I'm actually excited to see their skit. I like sketch comedy. I like skits. I mean, you know, I'm a Britannic guy. We made a video about them because they're my actual goats. And I'm curious to see what this is going to look like after the fact. And honestly, if like sketch comedy has a place on YouTube now in just such a different era, it'd be cool if it did.
Yeah, it's really interesting. I don't know how classic they're gonna go, because even like current SMOSH, like it isn't all sketch comedy, and
Right.
SMOSH isn't even doing as well as SMOSH Pit. So who knows what's gonna happen? But
Yeah,
I'm
SMOSH Pit is just like
excited for it.
streamer content. Like I look at SMOSH Pit and it's like, oh yeah, that's where we should be stealing ideas from.